blooming flowers beneath an enormous tree have a romantic and lovely aura about them. The following are 7 plants you can use in a flower bed beneath a tree to that end. A few shade-loving annuals have been thrown in for good measure. Number 1. Anemones. Anemones are easy to find, long-blooming, and spread out nicely, but they aren't impossible to manage. They're one of the best options for a ground cover in my opinion. Even though anemones aren't picky about soil pH, they do best in a more acidic environment. Water slowly to allow the soil to absorb as much water as possible while keeping it lightly moist. Hardy anemones can be found in zones 5 through 9. Number 2. Bugleweed. While this ground cover has lovely purple flowers, it should be noted that it can be invasive. Invasive and nearly impossible to get rid of, it can be very damaging. Bugleweed, on the other hand, may be an option if you're dealing with particularly challenging growing conditions. When planted near lawns, bugleweed can quickly take over and kill the grass. Spread the plants out to a distance of about a foot in a well-ventilated area. Zones 4 to 9 are suitable for bugleweed. Number 3. Japanese spurge. When fully grown, the Japanese spurge forms a 2-inch thick carpet in woodlands. It's prone to becoming overgrown in some areas, like most ground covers. It has a low tolerance for conditions that are excessively dry. Water deeply every now and then if the weather is particularly dry. When evaporation is slower in the winter, use less water. The hardiness range for these plants is from zone 4 to 8. Number 4. Lamium. Our favorite variety of Lamium is the pink and blue variety, which blooms earlier in the season. Because of their attractiveness, we've included them in bouquets even though they weren't intended for that purpose. Avoid root rot by not overwatering if you live in an area where the sun shines brightly for long periods of time and the plants receive enough water to keep the soil moist. In zones 4 to 8. Number 5. Saxifrage. Perennial saxifrage blooms for several years. Colors of pink and yellow are the most common, and they brighten the area beneath a tree. Also, they look great growing between the boulders. Avoid overhead watering and use a fungicide or baking soda spray to combat these problems. Zoning range for saxifrage is from 5 to 7. Number 6. Bergenia. Under a tree, this is the preferred perennial flower. Other than tulips and daffodils, it's one of the earliest perennials to bloom. The blooms last for about 3 weeks, and the large leaves remain attractive until the end of the fall season. I like it because it's hard to get rid of, but not invasive. Hardy in USDA zones 5 to 7. Number 7. Ferns. There is a wide variety of ferns that can thrive in the shade of trees. When their fronds unfold, they give off a lush, jumble-like vibe thanks to their vivid green hues and fairy textures. It doesn't get very tall and has leathery, evergreen leaves. Despite the fact that it can thrive in the shade and dry conditions of a tree, remember to apply a thick layer of mulch every year. Zones 4 to 8 are suitable for ferns. Well, thanks for watching video from Catchy Garden. Don't forget to click like and subscribe button to always support our channel. You can also turn on the notification bell to get the latest videos from us. We'll see you in the next videos.